You know I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Breathe Easy Live. I just came home. Duop told me that the season finale of 90 Day Fiance, the tell-all, is on. So she said, yo, boy, you better hurry up. So, hey, man, listen, man. You know I gotta make it quick, bro. I ain't trying to get nobody upset here. I'm trying to keep it cool. You feel me? So today we're going to be talking about Kanye West. Kanye West just revealed a little bit too much, some would say, in his new song called Cousins. We're going to touch upon that. Speaking of touching upon things, apparently Shannon Sharp is being accused of touching upon something a little bit forcefully and a little bit too much. But just out now, Shannon Sharp is being accused of I don't know if we too early in the thing right now, but he's being accused of something really bad against a female. And apparently he brought out receipts, text messages. Hold on, I didn't even read the whole thing. All I saw, what was it? Hold on, what was it? Oh damn, where is it? Shannon Sharp revealed the text message, and all I saw was, I know you missed this big juicy butt cheeks. 25K for each cheek. I was like, nah, we going live. We going live. Shannon Sharp spilling the beans. You know what I mean? Apparently he has a new deal on the table, and somebody's trying to tell their story. You know what I mean? But before we make accusations, let's see what the people are saying. Let's see what the facts are. Actually, let me play this quick video. This is Comedy Hype. They did a pretty good breakdown. Oh, I didn't even do an audio check. Hold on one second, y'all. Comedy Hype did a pretty good breakdown. We're not gonna watch the whole video. We're gonna get into the case. But I do kind of want to play a little bit of that video as soon as I can figure out if I'm even live right now. All right, the struggle continues. You understand? Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. Yeah. We loud, we clear, and we live, baby. All right, so let's see this video real quick. Shannon Sharp case. Shout out to Comedy Hype News. Let's see what they got going on, man.
Shannon Sharp was nearing a deal for $100 million podcast deal as his contract with the Volume Podcast Network is set to expire. Now, it's been reported that Sharp has received multiple offers and is expected to sign a 9-figure deal. However, just days after that announcement, Sharp is facing a lawsuit filed by a woman under Jane Doe. According to NBC Sports, the 13-page civil complaint alleges that Sharp committed sexual assault.
How come every picture they show of Shannon Sharp, his face look like this is some BS? This is some bull crap, bro. He looking like he's smelling the BS right now. I don't know. But I really wanted you guys to see this part because it took me. Comedy Hype is the only people that I've heard report the fact that Shannon Sharp is up for a big deal. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind, and then we're gonna do some struggle reading.
Battery and sexual battery. Alleges he engaged in the intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit was obtained by TMZ Sports and says their relationship began in 2023 when she was 20 years old and he was in his mid-50s. Doe says Sharp brutally sexually assaulted her several times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. All
right. So you guys heard that, right? That's all. That's all we need for now. I gotta get to the text messages. All right. So you guys got a little bit of a background. Shannon Sharp, he's being accused of something very bad. All right. But listen, Shannon Sharp, he ain't going down without a fight. Okay, because just out now, and I'm gonna share the screen. Shannon Sharp just released some text messages. All right. Text messages from the accuser, from the alleged. Actually, before we get to the text, actually not, because we got let's get to the buffoonery, bruh. We here for a good time, not a long time. Anybody got time to be reading? You got the synopsis. You understand? This is the juicy stuff right here. Look at this. This is the 25 a butt cheek text message right here. Y'all see the screen? Bruh, look at this, bruh. All right. So as you can see right here, Shannon Sharp releases freaky messages of accuser reportedly begging to be with him before she filed a sexual assault lawsuit. Are we in the, because you know this, okay, we 5 minutes in. I think I can say that word. All right, so look at these text messages, y'all. This is crazy. All right. I want you to put a dog collar. Holy smokes. I didn't even see that part. All right. This is apparently, I don't know, they don't even say who's saying this, but first text message reads, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me. Holy smokes. Hold on a second. Is she a keeper? Fellas, is she a keeper? Hold on. No, that's not even what this is about. Okay, Gabriella Ziggy in a text message to oh, he put her name out there. Oh, snap. Okay, I can't pronounce it, so I guess it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? If her name was like Karen or Susie or Jessica or something, it might have made more of a difference. Anyways, next text message reads, I know you missed this big juicy ass. 25K for each cheek, bruh. Hold on a second. Do these cheeks come with the secrets of life? That's what I need to know right now. 25K, she need to go to jail. Shannon Sharpe should have pressed charges as soon as he got that text message, bro. He should have been like, nah, 25K, fraud. There's some fraud going on around here. All right, Gabrielle. They put her name all up in the thing. They're gonna make me know her name. Zungia? Gabriella Zungia in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, January 1st. Oh, this is New Year's. Oh, okay, New Year's. This lawsuit filed by Gabriella and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. Y'all, hold on a second. It sounds like he got that Jay-Z energy right now. He got that Jay-Z energy. Hold on a second, bro. Homie said, I got 99 problems, but this ain't gonna be one, all right? In her efforts to extract a large financial settlement, Miss Zinga presented Mr. Sharpe with the secretly recorded video of a consensual encounter. We believe this video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Hold on a second. Shorty edited her own sex tape? That's crazy. Ms. Zinga has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team, all right? To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zinga's own explicit text messages to Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by the specific and graphic request. Contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuit, consensual sex continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for 25K per cheek. Oh, Shannon Sharpe's that guy. Shannon Sharpe cut her off as soon as she said that 25K per cheek. Hold on a second. So what if he wants half a cheek? Is that what she said? She said 25K for each cheek. What if I don't want to buy one, get one free? You know what I mean? What if I just want one cheek? You know what I mean? What you got to, I don't know. Should he got to turn into a paraplegic? What's going on? As quoted from the text message to Mr. Sharpe, and there are other examples from Ms. Zinga. For example, let's flip the page, y'all. Let's flip the page and see what's going on. This is what she says. Only if you put that baby yo. Hey, yo, Shorty said, only if you put that baby gravy in me. Yo, that's wild. Hold on. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. All right. She trying to trap a nigga. Hold on. Text message, another text message, November 23rd, 2023. I want to put my tongue in your grocery bag. Hold on. I don't even think I can say this is too graphic for YouTube. You know what they eat in like groceries. All right, she want to stick her tongue in it, bruh. Oh man, you gotta get a strong toothbrush. She need a tongue scraper after that. You know what I mean? And then marry you. Hold on a second. Nah. That's not the type you marry, though. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Another text message sent January 12th, 2024. That's my daddy. F word. I want you to put a big black baby in me. Holy smokes. Hold on. What race is she? A big black baby in me. That sounds a little. Y'all remember who came up with that song, Black Widow? Am I the only one who thought she was saying black little baby the whole time? I know I'm not the only one. I should have kept that to myself. Regardless, though, the next text message reads August 2024. You better crave it because you're gonna be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. Oh man, Shorty got goals right now. All right, Shorty got a goal. She's sticking to the plan. All right, another text message sent August 11th. These messages are just a sample of the broader pattern of graphic sexual communications initiated by Ms. Zinga. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that indeed role playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zinga. Hold on a second, Shorty trying to get choked out and then hit you with the you raped me? Oh man, bro, that's a diabolical trap right there, bro. Hold on a second. The edited tape that Ms. Zinga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharp during her blackmail attempts tries to falsely portray, as a result of his editing and out of context from prior text messages, that the sexual activity was not consensual. But Mr. Sharp now believes her secret taping was all part of her plan to set, was all part of her plan to set up as a part of a blackmail scheme. As distorted by her edited tape, a copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharp's counsel. Mr. Sharps categorically denies all allegations of concern or misconduct, of coercion, I don't know what that is, especially the gross lie of rape, y'all. This is crazy. That man said, we ain't going out without a fight. Nigga uploaded her freak receipts immediately. Hold on a second. This comment, I gotta like this comment. That's a fact. Hey, man, you gotta fight back. You know what I mean? Because nowadays you living in a world where, you know what I mean, especially men. That's why I don't jump. Whenever I hear something, I don't jump. You know what I mean? Like, I wait to see all the facts because, you know what I mean? What a coincidence. Old boy getting a brand new deal. This would be the time. She probably held on to the information and was waiting for him for his contract to be over and said, hey, listen, you won't get another contract if I put this information out. And this is the reason why I personally don't really believe her. The reason being is because, again, this doesn't look like it's a criminal lawsuit. The timing just seems way too convenient. And these text messages do say a lot. You know what I mean? I haven't heard of anything like this before coming from that man. And, you know, this just speaks to the fact that, you know, at this point, yeah, I mean, damage is being done to the cause on both sides, you know, and unfortunately, it's a selfish trait for you to put the lives of the many women in the future, men and women, who will be taken advantage of by somebody with power, fame, and opportunity. And nobody's going to believe them. You want to know why? Because Miss, what's her name? Actually, let's look her up. Gabriella Zinga. I need to know if this chick is black. She talking about a black widow baby? Hold on a second, bro. Who was that? Was that Azalea Banks? No, not Azalea Banks. That was that thick white chick. Yeah, she was bad. I forgot her name, bro. The Australian chick. Oh, y'all know the girl's name. Hold on. Let me see. I can't. Okay, Gabriella Zuiga. Zuiga. Oh, I need all these tabs. Oh, I don't need this one. Okay, let's see. I want to know if she's white or black or what's up, bro? Gabriella Zuina. Is that what I said? Gabriella Zinga. Wait, Zunga? Hold on. Let me make sure. Gabriella Zuiga. Zui. Zui. I should just put Sharp. Oh, Shannon Sharp. Bang. All right, let's see. Images. Oh, this is her? Hold on, let me pull up the screen. She's not black. I don't know why she's so concerned about a Black Widow baby. Hold on, she must be down with, what's that girl's name? It's not Azalea Banks. She was too thick for me to figure her name too, man. That's a shame. Is this it? This one. They got Shorty on. This is her. Y'all see the screen? This is. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing too crazy on the screen. Y'all know how Twitter be giving it up. Plus, y'all don't want to know my browser history. Anyways, oh, this is her. Yeah. This is her. We got the info. Wait, why isn't it popping up on your thing? Iggy Azalea. Yeah. Thank you, Jill of all trades. Jill of all trades in the building. Iggy Azalea. Oh, that's why it's not popping up, because it pulled up a new tab. Let me show y'all what this girl working with, what this girl looking like. All right. This is her right here. All right. This is her. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on a second. Now, this is just the girl. I'm just the girl who has the same name. Anyone who just followed me. Oh, she has this. Oh, that's not me. Wow. Oh my gosh. This why that's not her. Okay. All right. Never mind. Let me see if I can find. All right. No. Because now I need to know. All right. Now I need to know. Apparently that's not her. That's fine. I know her image got to be out there somewhere. Nah, I think that is her. They got her image all over they got a picture with her and Shannon Sharp. Huh. That's not her? I think she's lying, y'all. Oh, she's not. She's not, who wanted the big black babies with Shannon Sharp in the whirlwind of social media. All right, maybe that's not her. All right, but Shannon Sharp should have dropped the thumbnail. Y'all gotta let me know what you think about this, man. You gotta let me know if you think Shannon Sharp is over here busting it down. Y'all say he was gay. You know what I mean? I don't think you can say that anymore. You feel me? I don't think you can say that anymore. Shannon Sharp apparently busting it down. So much so that they trying to take everything he got. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's a weird name to have. I feel like I don't know too many people. I've never even heard of that last name, but we gonna see what's going on, man. We gonna see if Shannon Sharp is into the snow bunnies or not. Don't let Umar see this. But until more information comes out, man, you know what I mean? I'm on Shannon Sharp's side with this one. Is Shorty come out with a black eye or something, or another tape? I didn't even see the original tape. I didn't even know there was a tape. You know what I mean? I don't even think I want to know about the tape, to be honest with you. But no, I'm not rolling, bro. I'm not rolling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Somebody gotta say it out loud. You know what I mean? Like I'm not rolling. I need a little bit more. Too coincidental. You should be embarrassed. You know what I mean? You should be embarrassed for filing a civil lawsuit for what you're saying. He should be in jail. Wouldn't you want him in jail? Anyways, let's see what's going on, y'all. We're gonna move right along. Kanye West has revealed a little bit too much information. All right, he just got a new song. This new song is called Cousins. All right, and it's about his male cousin. Him and his male cousin had a few different encounters when they were younger. I believe Kanye West said he was only 14 and his male cousin was 6. They discovered some magazines in his late mother's closet. All right. They went through the magazine and apparently Kanye West's mom there was no pause on her magazines. Let's say that. You know how people be like, oh, pause. No pause on her magazine. You understand? So a lot of men on men action going on. And apparently, according to Kanye, let me just pull up this. Let me pull this up real quick. According to Kanye West, here we go. Y'all see the title. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not gonna read that out loud. Can y'all see the screen? Yeah, I'm definitely not reading that one out loud. This is what Kanye West got going on. This song is called Cousins. This is one of the tweets he sent out. The song is called Cousins. It's about my cousins that's locked in jail for life for offing a pregnant lady. a few years after, I told him we wouldn't be looking at dirty magazines together anymore. So, Kanye West is over here thinking he's the center of everything. And this is the reason why. I'm pretty sure Kanye West did introduce some destruction, some irreversible damage to his younger cousin. But, let's see. Perhaps in my self centered mess, I felt as if it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6. Then we acted out what we saw. All right. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found at the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye. Oh my gosh, I'm not reading that. That's crazy. My name is Ye, and I asked my cousins D till I was 14. Yo, bro, come. Yo, what about your kids? I did a video on TikTok. A few people have seen it. You know what I mean? So few people are resonating with the video that I put out. Um, you got to think about your kids, bro. You know what I mean? If you want to destroy yourself, fine. But you got to think about your kids. And for everybody who wants to claim mental this, mental that, he's not well. How come he's only not well when he has an album to release? How come Kanye West is only not well when he's ready to be back in the headlines, ready to, sell something, whether it's merchandise, whether it's an album, whether it's a software? Kanye West only gets mental illness when he is trying to sell you something. And you know what that says to me? Let me tell you what that says to me. That says to me that he is willing to sell his family's trauma at any expense. You understand? Because you got to think about it. You know what I mean? Like, this was the man that was coming out here talking about, yo, they're trying to keep my kids away from me. They're trying to do X, Y, and Z. Yo, at this point, bro, and I don't even like Kim Kardashian, bro, but I got to put myself in a parent's position. The same way I'd be like, yo, as fathers, as men, we want to protect our babies and do X, Y, and Z. But that shit's still the same for the women too. Like, bro, ain't nobody with 2 brain cells in their head can see something like this, see the patterns going on, and think to themselves, I'm gonna send my kids over that man's house for whatever, however long, and not care. You know what I mean? And that sucks, bro, because you know what I mean. There's so many. The scales are so lopsided when it comes to custody, when it comes to fathers and their kids, for me to even say some shit like that. But it's just like, yo, like right now, Kanye West is giving the mother of his children every reason to keep them kids away from him, straight up and down. You know what I mean? Like when he was talking about the racist stuff, when he was talking about all that other stuff, you know what I mean? You might have been able to look past it a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe not past it, but at least in the sense of maybe he should still see his kids. But it's at this point where it's just like, man, like, yo, first of all, actually the nature of what he revealed, it almost sounded like, nigga, can I get a I'm sorry, that was gross, oh my gosh, like, can I get that? You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I'm such a sick person, I can't live with myself. Like, can I get that? If you're gonna put this out there, you know what I mean? Can you put it in a context that people can at least halfway receive it? But when you put it out here like this, my name is Ye, and I asked my cousins D till I was 14, it's like, yo, bro, I'm not bringing my kids over there. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, I ain't bringing my kids over there. F what the judge talking about. We're gonna have to figure this one out. You understand? So, I had a few Kanye West defenders in my video. I'm not gonna pull it up here, but I had a few people on the video talking about, yeah, man, that's art. He's doing. Actually, there's people. Part of me feels like it's bots. Part of me is thankful too. I'm like, yeah, keep that engagement going in my comment section, bro. You feel me? But the other part of me is kind of like, yo, bro, like either y'all are really twisted, or you just trying to talk. You know what I mean? Because even the most strongest Kanye West defender can't defend this one. Look, Flossie Carter. Look at this. That's Chris. Is that Chris Hansen? That's Chris Hansen, bro. Have a seat, Kanye. Please take a seat. That's what Chris Hansen needs to tell. Actually, that might be a stretch. I'm not gonna say that. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. But bro, I'm not leaving my kids. Would you leave your? You got to think about something, right? Sometimes, especially with men, the accusation alone is all you need. The story being around your name, like when it comes to snitching, when it comes to stuff like this, that he's talking about. These are certain things that you can't even have your name associated with. No matter how much you think Drake is innocent, you ain't gonna leave your kids for Drake to babysit. You understand? So it's just like, yo, man, like part of me used to feel sorry for Kanye West until I really had to look at the pattern that he had. And it's just like, nah, bro. Crazy people aren't that sophisticated. Crazy people aren't that systematic when they want to be crazy. You know what I mean? I know crazy. You know what I mean? You can't control crazy like that. You know what I mean? Or what? Does he stop taking his meds whenever he tries to release music? I don't know what it is, but yeah, my mom is right. He's a damn it's the damn phone. You know what I mean? I don't know. Comments are going crazy. Should have took this to the grave. That's what I said in my video. That's funny. This is something you only reveal in therapy or you die with it. You know what I mean? Your cousin's still alive. He's in jail. But then again, yo, do y'all even think this is real? Because I'm sure, I'm sure the cousin's gonna come out and say something. The cousin gotta come out and he's gonna speak on the situation if he's real. You know what I mean? If he's real, you know what I mean? I don't know what he got going on in jail, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh yeah, the Pope died. The Pope died. I don't know if I want to touch upon that, but wait, before I get off the Kanye West thing, man. Yeah, bro. I don't I've been you, Kanye. I was never a big fan of him outside of the music, and even like everything from before, like yeah, like I bring back polo shirt wearing Kanye. All right, forget these ripped jeans and naked girlfriends. Give me that welcome to the good life. You understand? Maybe Jesus walks. That beat was hard. But anyways, like like besides that, man, this dude should have been irrelevant. I'm not gonna hold you, man. It's just like he's destroying every bit of legacy, every bit of anything he's had. And I used to think it was sad because I'm like, nobody that's not crazy could do some shit like this. But you know what he's doing? He's doing the Myron Gaines fresh and fit model. What he's doing right now is doubling down on the box people put him in. And that's a very bad miscalculation. That's a bad miscalculation. I'm not saying for you to conform, like, because I get it. I went through something similar to this. Not actually. Wait, let me rewind that. Nothing similar to this, but I do remember feeling like, oh, niggas trying to put me in a box. Fucking, I'm gonna double down. You know what I mean? It was really on some comedy stuff. But then, like you realize that you're burning. Like, what did they say? You're cutting your nose to spite your face, or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's like having a baby carriage or something, and you don't like it, so you throw away the baby carriage along with the baby. It's like, wait a minute, hold on, relax. You know what I mean? You're doing too much. Anyways, it never works because when you do stuff like that, it turns your supporters around from you. See, what a lot of people don't realize is there's two groups of people entertainment. There's two groups of people that follow you: the people that rock with you and the people that are just watching you. You know what I mean? And if you get big enough, you'll have people watching you to hate on you. That's why people say you're not doing anything right if you don't got haters. And actually, that's true. I've realized that, like, on a lot of my videos, especially videos that go crazy, there's always somebody. That's how you know it's a good video. If somebody has like a different opinion, but they felt so strongly about it that they need to respond, that means you're doing something good. You're doing something to ruffle feathers or whatever. But what I think a lot of people, and like Kanye, and it's easy for you to make the miscalculation. Actually, Just Hilarious did the same thing. Actually, it's easy for you to think that these are all the people hate you and everybody's against you or whatever. And once you think that, then you forget that you actually do have people that rock with you. And so when you double down on the buffoonery because you think everybody hates you, the people that actually do love you can't stand by you, and they turn around and they walk away from you. Some people can save it. Like, I think the Breakfast Club did a really good job with Just Hilarious. She saved it. There's a few other examples, but like, for instance, like Myron Gaines, Fresh and Fit, like they said, oh, you want us to self-destruct? We're gonna self-destruct. And now look at them. I don't even hear about them anymore. You know what I mean? You went from the top number one self-improvement whatever to now it's just like, I don't even know what y'all doing. Are you guys still even around? So I think that's what's happening with Kanye, but it's happening on a more massive scale. You know what I mean? Because Kanye West had some real, it's damn near a cult. Y'all remember when he had a whole church? Nigga had a church going on. You feel me? So it's a spicy. Oh shit, it's 9. Okay, it's a spicy situation. So Kanye West should have kept that to himself, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're not watching this live. You know I appreciate your viewership. We're gonna move on to the next story. You know I appreciate you watching this video. And then what did I say the third one is? Because I gotta run through this bad boy. It was Shannon Sharp, Kanye West. Oh, it was the Trump thing. Yes. One of my friends. Yeah, you know, yeah. Let's end on this. Wait, how long we been here? Oh, 30 minutes. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. 30 minutes anyway. Okay. One of my friends sent me this video, and I'm gonna share it with you. Donald Trump. Actually, nah. You know what? Let me just show it to y'all first. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what Donald Trump had to say. Oh, and shout out to all the new subscribers. So I'm trying something different with the channel. You know what I mean? Some people hate it, but then some people love it. And I'm like, damn, y'all want me to do everything? Okay. Let me see if I can make this. Is this better? Nah, I don't like that one. Let me edit the layout real quick. Oh, how do I make this? Oh, no, that's not going to work for me. Hold on a second. You know what I mean? We got to make sure Nah, I don't like that either, though. Okay, I think I can deal with this. All right. So, oh, wait, what is this? Oh, hold on. Oh, of course I did something that I wasn't supposed to. Oh. Hello? Oh my gosh. Hold on a second, y'all. You know it's a Struggle Fest 3000 when your boy. Here we go. All right. Real quick. So let us play the video.
Americans are seeing prices rise. They're seeing it on their bills. Americans are seeing prices rise. They're seeing it on their bills. How long can they expect that pain to last?
So they've already seen it get much better, because if you were truthful, which you're not, I know you very well, you have gasoline that hit $1.98 yesterday in a couple of states. You have gasoline's way down. The price of oil has dropped substantially. The price of groceries is substantially down. The price of eggs. When I came in, they hit me with eggs. I just got there. I was here for 1 week, and they started screaming at me, eggs have gone through the roof. I said, I just got here. I was there for 7 days, and I hear that eggs have gone through the roof before I got there. And they were screaming at me, the press, the fake news, like you're fake. And the fake news is screaming at me like about eggs. I said, I've only been here. This is my 7th day. And
I'm sorry, y'all. This is how dumb Donald Trump thinks you are. This isn't me. This isn't Breathe Easy. Do not shoot the messenger. This is how dumb Donald Trump thinks you are. Donald Trump
of groceries.
Donald Trump thinks he can tell you that gasoline was $1.98 in a few.
You have gas.
Sorry, in a few states. Oh yeah, I gotta mute it. Donald Trump thinks by telling you that gasoline is way down and it was $1.98 yesterday, that you're dumb enough to believe that and not look at the facts. You understand? He's calling somebody fake, a liar, and this is fake news, and at the same time delivering fake news himself, talking about egg prices on day one. Sir, hasn't it been 4 months? Aren't we on month 4, damn near month 5? Donald Trump made a whole bunch of promises to be done on day 1. You guys remember? Only thing I remember he actually did on day 1 was make TikTok legal again. You understand? That was his number 1 priority. You understand? And tariffs. You understand? So it's just like, for somebody, it's just the disrespect. That's what you need to be aware of. The disrespect that somebody can just lie to your face when you're starving. You can't buy eggs, but the man is telling you, F your reality. This isn't real. You can't, eggs are low now. And you're just supposed to be dumb enough to walk away and think, yes, thanks, Mr. President. No. Listen, nah. We're gonna bring it back, and I'm gonna pause it and because this deserves a real breathe easy breakdown.
Can they expect that pain to last?
So they've already seen it get much better because if you were truthful, which you're not, I know you very well, uh, you have gasoline that hit $1.98 yesterday.
Mind you, be very, very attentive to the fact that Donald Trump got defensive over somebody asking a question. This is what dictators do. You know what I mean? This is what people this is what people who kings, people who feel like they're better than you do. How dare you question me about your own living standards? How dare you ask me when will the pain stop? What pain? I'm the president. There is no pain. So you got to make sure that you understand that he's not coming. The only reason why he's coming out with this vitriol is because the people are asking him questions. We've seen a pattern of this. JD Vance with the president of Ukraine. Whenever these guys are hit with hard facts that they cannot run away from, they revert to the name calling, they revert to lies, they revert to over talking because they can't give you the truth, because if they give you the truth, they would never be in power. You understand? And they can't necessarily, actually, no, but you know what though? They can lie. And unfortunately, they got y'all so, maybe you guys are that dumb though. Maybe. Actually, yeah, maybe. Actually, maybe you guys are. Maybe I'm the odd one out. Maybe y'all are, because he's definitely lying. You know what I mean? And there are probably definitely people out there who will see that gas wasn't $1.98 yesterday, but still say, oh, you know what? That's still my guy in terms of, I still like what he's doing. He's the realest guy alive. So it's just like, I mean, do I gotta blame him? This is almost like the only this is like the whores thing, where it's just like, yeah, like I don't like the fact that these ladies is out here talking about give me 25K a butt cheek or whatever, but at the same time it's like, yo, bro, if somebody's willing to pay it, you know what I mean? Like, are they dumb or are they really smart? You know what I mean? Like you almost got to put yourself in that perspective. It's like, I don't like talking down on Trump supporters because I know a lot of y'all are out there and like, whatever. I'm not trying to upset you guys, but whatever. I'm not upsetting you. The truth might just hurt or whatever. Never mind. I take it back. So it's almost like, yo, bro, like if he can tell the people gas was $1.98 yesterday, and his Fox News and the people will push the propaganda, is he dumb or is he smart? Is he dumb or are we dumb? You know what I mean? Like, actually, I gotta think about that. All right, let's see what else is going on. We're gonna break it down, breathe easy style. Make sure you like and subscribe at the same damn time. I appreciate your viewership. If you're not watching this live, man, hit that subscribe button, all bells notified, man. That's how I know that you guys like these type of videos. I'm doing all type of different things on this channel. So if you guys want to see more of this, let me know down in the comment section. Hold on a second.
$1.98 yesterday in a couple of states. You have gasoline's way down. The price of oil has dropped substantially. The price of groceries are substantially down. The price of eggs. When I came in, they hit me with eggs. I just got there. I was here for 1 week, and they started screaming at me, eggs have gone through the roof. I said,
You know what's funny? Trump was the one screaming about eggs going through the roof. Now that I think about it, I don't need to look this up to remember. Donald Trump was the one talking about eggs prices are through the roof. They're going crazy. Nigga, you was the one saying it. Now it's like somebody took over the establishment and they just keep on blaming the previous owners. Sir, you're the owner now. You know what I mean? And this time we can't even give you, it's not even like you just started. First of all, you've been here before. That's number one. You was here before. All right. And then now you got reelected again and we damn near 4 months in. You know what I mean? Like, no, you are responsible for what's going on right now. You've had enough time. You've done all these. Nigga, if you can send U.S. citizens to out, no, he didn't do that. Let me take that back. If you can do everything that you've been doing when it comes to the people feeling like, yo, bruh, this dude is trying to crack down on our legitimate freedoms that we read about in textbooks growing up. If you can do all of that, bro, you can do eggs. You can make sure eggs are going down, or at least you can look up what gas prices are. You know what I mean? If you can't, if you could do, you're doing everything under the sun, but what you said you was gonna do. You know what I mean? Besides the TikTok extension, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of hoping that goes away. I need an American company to own that bad boy, or I need that bitch to go away. You understand? But you over here worrying about business deals, worrying about, how people perceive you, how your constituents feel. And unfortunately, I mean, I don't want to call anybody dumb. That's not my style. Because there were real reasons why he made it there. To be honest with you, the Democrats were dumb too. Like the fact that he even made it there. Like, nigga, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, where did we mess up? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't want to call him dumb, but he definitely thinks you're dumb. 100%. Donald Trump does not respect you as a voter. If he can sit there and tell you gas prices were down $1.98 and you can and expect you to believe it. You understand? And so we should all be scared. We should all be worried about this. I'd rather you not say anything at all than to lie to me like this. You're the president. You're supposed to know and do better. Hold on a second.
Just got here. I was there for 7 days, and I hear that eggs have gone through the roof before I got there. And they were screaming at me, the press, the fake news, like you're fake. And the fake news is screaming at me like about eggs. I said, I've only been here. This is my 7th day. And they were right. They went up 87% and you couldn't get them. They said, you won't have eggs for Easter, which is coming up. Happy Easter, everybody. You won't have eggs for Easter. And we did an unbelievable job. And now eggs are all over the place. And the price went down 92%.
Americans are seeing
eggs went down 92%. He's just throwing numbers out there. Let's see these comments. Gas is 198. Sounds like that came from a 6'3", 225-pound guy with perfect collagen. Collagen? Is that like a skin thing? MAGA believes it. That's all he cares about. Exactly. And that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, man, like I don't know how. I've never seen this. This is what scares me. And I've been talking about this. I'm not telling you to be against Trump. I'm done doing that or whatever. Because whenever I say something against Trump, y'all automatically assume I'm for the Democrats. You know what I mean? And whenever I say something against the Democrats, y'all automatically assume I'm for Trump or whatever. But it doesn't matter where you lie on the political spectrum. You know what I mean? Your president is lying to you when you're asking him about your pain and suffering, and that should affect everybody, and I'm not even, bro, I don't even expect people to not even mess with Trump for lying. I'm not even expecting y'all to even be like, F Trump, we're going to go Democrat now forever. I'm not even expecting that. I'm just saying like, bro, like, don't you want egg prices to go down? Don't you want gas to go down? It's just like, when did Donald Trump become greater than America? When did this one man become bigger than the program? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even talking to Democrats. I'm talking to Trump supporters. I don't even expect you to not vote for him again or even go for that third term thing or whatever. But actually, no. Actually, that's scary too, though. But that's a whole nother thing. Whatever. Maybe you love him to death and you want him to have the third term. But when we get to the fact that, the man is lying to you in your face when you're talking about stuff that is very important, not even about that, just the character flaw. Like, think about it. You got a leader who cracks under pressure. Him and the vice president has shown on numerous occasions, when people talk about facts, when people talk about stuff that would rub them the wrong way, instead of explaining it in a BS way, or give me that, or don't say nothing at all, but instead they're just gonna lie to you and give you some false reality, bro. Like, I don't know how you could live. I don't know how these niggas is operating, bro. Bro, call it out. You know what I mean? Like, every time some news story goes out about Trump, the first place I go to is Fox News, because I want to know what the other side is saying. Like, what are they? How are they gonna justify this one? You know what I mean? Like that. Most of the time, they don't even talk about it. Actually, that's actually funny. A lot. Actually, I bet you I gotta go. Next time, I'm gonna look to see. We're gonna go see how they justify certain things or whatever. And it's just like, golly, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm an American. We hate our presidents. We love them up until they get elected, and then we hold their feet to the fire. That's the America I grew up in. You know what I mean? That's the Americans I love. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're in power now. Now we hate you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a good thing. That keeps them on their toes. But when they can tell you gas is 198 and you're screaming MAGA forever, it's just like, yo, bro, are you voting for the country or are you voting for the man? I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all got to hit the like button, subscribe at the same damn time. You know I appreciate your viewership. Where we at with it? 45 minutes? It's 9:35. Come on, man. I think that's good time. And I got to skirt up out of here. Next time we going live for real. I had a busy day. But like I said, man, you know I appreciate your viewerships, man. If y'all like these videos, you got to let me know. Because people are hitting me up. They telling me, yo, bro, keep it up. We like this style. Other people are like, yo, bro, we don't want to see your face, bro. Get back to the funny voiceovers. Ain't nobody trying to talk about no realness. You understand? But the numbers ain't, you know what I mean? People are rocking with it. I'm going to give y'all both for as long as I can. You know what I mean? But I got to figure it out. You know what I mean? Because TikTok, I ain't even going mad. Actually, not. Let me keep that to myself. Actually, you know what I mean? I'm going to move in silence. But I'm going to keep on delivering. You just got to keep on tapping in and letting me know what's up. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the new viewers. You know what I mean? We going to rock. I'm going to rock out. I'm going to rock out with y'all. I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. I see the analytics. Let's rock it out, man. Anyways, those are the 3 things I want to run through real quick. Doo-wop waiting for me. We got to get right. We got to get tight. You know the vibes. Like and subscribe at the same damn time. I'm out of here. Breathe easy, man. I'm out of here. Peace out. Peace.